Oh, hello there. Okay, it's time for something a little different. I'm going to call this new series, if it becomes a series, Painting with Jimmy, where I'm going to do a live painting in one go, and you can see the process that I follow, if there's a process at all. Normally, I show you the paintings I've completed, so today we'll get a little insight as to what I get up to when I'm painting. This is going to be an abstract one. Hopefully it'll take around an hour. I've got no plans for it other than the colours that I'll be using, which I'll talk about when I get going. Okay, so without further ado, let's get painting. Okay, so before I begin, I'm going to talk a little bit about the colours I'm going to use and the canvas itself. This is a hard-backed canvas, but it's got canvas stretched over it, so there's a hard, it won't bow too much. And I've prepared it with a very dark colour. So this is all wet, and I've thinned it down with linseed oil, so it's very slippery. The palette I'm working from here is very simple. I've got a phthalo green, which I've mixed a bit of white, titanium white with, just so it pops a bit more. Out of the tube, it's very dark. It wouldn't even show up on the dark background. I've also got cadmium red, which I may marble with a bit of white, and I've also got a bit of yellow, lemon yellow mixed with some yellow ochre. That's as much as I've planned in terms of colour. As for the form, I'm just going to do what I normally do and just go for it. So let's see what happens. Also, I don't normally talk when I'm painting. Oh my goodness, there we are, first mark. The problem is, as you're painting with a wet, dark background, it will influence, it will keep mixing with the colour I'm using, so I have to be careful and mindful of that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't normally talk, obviously, when I'm painting, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to influence what I do. Maybe to the detriment, but I'm going to just imagine that I'm on my own, which I am, of course, and that you're not watching me. I'll tell you what, let's get one coming down this way. So I paint quite instinctively with this kind of painting, and I'm operating on some kind of aesthetic foreknowledge, I suppose, of what may look interesting. But that's as far as it goes. Okay, we've got a bit more white in there with that. So the way you layer paint on the palette knife and drag it, the angle determines how much paint's deposited. So here we've got it sitting quite proudly, and there's a nice contrast between the dark. As it's scraped across, obviously the paint runs out. But I like those kind of first shapes. But I also like the way this is going into dark here. But every time I'm doing that, I'm picking up dark, so I'm just scraping it off here on my palette. I mean, I do this to relax more than anything. Invariably, these paintings will turn out terribly. So there's every chance this won't work as a painting. But it's all about the process more than anything. While I'm doing this, I'm really relaxed. And hopefully, you'll feel a bit more relaxed watching me paint. Who knows? Who knows? It's nice. Okay, let's get a bit less white down the bottom in the left-hand corner. I love this here, this shape. Okay. Yep. Another one there. I don't like this bit. But anyway, this is just an underpainting at the moment. I'm going to be layering other stuff over the top. Okay, so we've got some tonal contrasts going already between the lighter areas and the dark. So I don't want to obliterate all of that. I'm also starting from the top and dragging down, so I'm going to keep that going for the time being. So nice. Has a nice feel when you're doing this. I like the wet on wet, and I like ideally doing these in one sitting. I don't like having to wait for the next stage. I think that's okay for now. Dare I get a bit more green in? See, at the moment it's all about going with the flow. I don't like that there. Devil. Okay, that's fine. Apologies, the colours may not be true to what I'm seeing on the camera. It's not the best of cameras, shall we say. Okay, that's not good. Get one a little bit. See, every time you do that, it creates another little shape. Okay, right, fine. I'm going to use the flat edge one now. I'm going to get some red going. Now, this palette knife isn't very flexible. As some of you may know, I have very bad wrist problems, so this may limit what I can do with it. I may also rotate this camera, so I'm going to do that now. No, I'm going to keep it where it was. Come on then, right, come on red, do your damnedest. Okay. Tell you what, I may stick with my spatula one. I'm going to load this up a bit more. Oh, it's nice. That just started to catch. That's one of the things I like about this process, is it's quite random. You never know exactly. You only have a certain amount of control over what you do. I'm going to get this fire. I want this fire here, a bit more fire. Oh, lovely. Look at that. That's nice. But see, as nice as that looks to me at the moment, there's a very good chance it will be destroyed later. I'm going to come in here, maybe load a bit in here off the edge. Okay, yeah, it's nice. So this is just out of the tube, this paint. I haven't used any kind of medium. See, I've already smoothed that. That's okay though. I'm going to get some more in here, I think. And the colours keep changing because they're always mixing. So it's never going to be a pure cadmium red. Oh, let's get some in here. already loaded this bit, so let's sweep this down here. See, I like this negative space, but I've used it to frame the red. Okay. Okay, yeah. That'll do. There, I thought maybe just a little bit there. Just intuition, I don't know whether this is going to be good or not. But again, don't worry about it. It's just for the process. If we end up with something interesting, that's a bonus. I want another little dash in here. Where's that come from? You little blighter. Okay, that's fine. We can clean some of that up later. I've also got a little tissue down here just to wipe it clean occasionally. Now I like to have a fair bit of structure to these kind of paintings, but I can impose that a bit later. I'll show you how I do that later. I'm going to really load this now. Okay, for this bit, I was influenced by that mark there, and I just wanted to mirror it. I've gone too hard here. I don't like that line. Actually, I do like it. I'm going to keep that. See, it's a constant process of evaluation. Sometimes you'll like something, sometimes you won't. Well, that's the way I do anyway. That, oh, you devil. It's nice. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay. Yeah, a number of people have asked for this kind of video, so I thought I would finally produce one. When it comes to abstract painting, I'm not that experienced at all. I just go with what feels right to me. See, the edge of the canvas is getting in the way there. But sometimes that can help, can make nice marks. Oh yeah. Yeah, this red and green go together nicely, I think. I want this red. Okay. I'm going to move it a little just to give me... No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it there. But I'm going to put it on the edge. This could fall off here. Okay. That's nice here. That's too heavy. That's too heavy, that line there. Okay. I want a very thin red line down here. I will use the flat edge for that. Nope, not good enough. Tell you what, I'll go back to my spatula and just angle it. That one just bites in a bit too much sometimes. So okay, that's interesting. That's okay, it's okay. So we're getting a kind of structure here, and this is slightly more organic. I want to emphasize this part from this part. I've also got to preserve some of these dark areas. Okay, so I'm almost at the point now where I'm going to switch over to a flat brush, but I might just put in a little bit more green just to balance the red. The red is winning the war at the moment. There. I just use toilet tissue for this, by the way, sparingly. When I'm painting more fine detail, I tend to go through more of it because I keep needing to clean the brush. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Green in here. I've mixed far too much paint, but I didn't know how much I would need. Let's get a bit of white in there. Sorry, you probably can't see my palette, can you? But try and marble it a bit. I've got a shitload of paint on there. That's too much. So I kind of scrape it flat and then make a little roll of paint a la Bob Ross. See, I don't really want to. There. That little bit there is telling me I need to come down here. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. The only thing I don't like about it is the line, the drag, but that's fine for now. Right, let's just look back a little bit, step back. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that as it is, to be honest. For the time being, I'm going to put a little bit more green down here. Just in a... Oh, you silly sod. Yeah, I'm going to do something with that later. Yeah, some of you know I've got a very bad wrist, and this kind of thing isn't that good for it. But saying that, it's behaving at the moment. Okay, we've got. Let's move this back here. I can't see the reflection. Lots of red there. Okay, there's balance going on. It's a bit too much red there, perhaps. I'm going to do a very, very, very small intervention here. Not that small, as it turns out. And another little... Ooh, that's a bit heavy there. Let's clean the brush off, clean the knife off and... That's fine, that's fine. Okay, for the time being, I think that's enough. I know I mixed up that yellow, but I'm not going to use it. Now, what I'm going to do now, what time are we on here? It's only 20 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I've got a clean flat edge brush, and I'm going to go back in and pick out shapes and underlying structure. The beauty of the dark background is that we can go in like here. Now you might not be able to see this, and you can kind of erase it by brushing it in. It helps to have some dark paint on your palette, but I haven't mixed any, so I'll see how we get on. So, for example, let's get some of this out of here. Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Problem is the colour I've used for the background isn't, ideally it would be a bit darker than this, but tell you what, I'll cut this out, but I'm just going to very quickly mix up a dark colour. Okay, so I've mixed up a dark colour. I'm just going to use that now to cut into this painting. Right. The dark colour in question is just, it's a very, very dark blue or brown. There's brown and blue in it. Okay. You run the risk of spoiling this vivid effect, but don't be too precious about it. Okay. Right, I see a line here. So let's really want it to curl like that, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to take a bit of a vape. So I'm using the abstract nature of what I've already applied to inform the structure I put over the top. In some ways, you might say that the organic structure that's happened by chance is more interesting than what I'm laying over the top, but it's just the way I like to. Well, I've recently started to work. Okay. It's constantly you've got to keep cleaning the brush as well, because it's constantly picking up other colours. That's nice. Right. I want to get some transition. I want this dark colour to inform this side of the painting. So I'm going to dig in a bit. First place is going to be here. Now these flat brushes are very nice for chopping into paintings, but you have to be careful because one mistake and you've ruined it. That's nice. This is a natural line here. I'm tempted to really darken this bit. Okay, I'm mixing, colours are mixing, I'm losing the dark that I'm wanting. Right, I may turn it now. Okay. Yeah, you can still see. In fact, you can see better than I can. I'm getting lots of reflections going on here. So I'm going to have to move it again because the reflection's putting me off. Tell you what, I want this here. I want to. Yeah, I'm cutting that out. Out you come. Okay, we've got to marry this. Oh, I've taken it down to the canvas. Be careful, old boy. There's a devil. Ideally, right, if you do this yourself, I would bang in an underpainting of black acrylic or dark acrylic, just so you wouldn't have that issue. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, but what can you do? Seeing things here, so I'm just putting them in. It's a kind of structure. Okay. Something here. See this thing here? That's going to do something. That's nice. There's another one here. Again, I'm just going on what there's impressions there that have formed randomly, and I'm just accentuating them. There's another one here, I would say. Very subtle, really. Okay, right. Believe it or not, I haven't come near the end of this. It's knowing, one of the things is knowing when to stop. It's very easy to just keep going. There's something more here. We need something more. This. Maybe. Need more vapor. It's just nicotine, by the way. I'm not huffing hallucinogens. No, there's more. There's more to be done here. Oh, you swine. Down to the base layer again. It's a bit of a devil, that. Okay. How are we doing? I don't know. That needed to be dark there. Why? I don't know. This needs to be cleaned up a bit. Needs to be darker. Yep. That's okay. Let's get this darker. Don't know if you can hear the birds tweeting outside. It's quite nice. I think we're getting there, you know. I think we're almost there. Just trying to soften the transition here. Transition that was achieved very easily with the palette knife is far harder to control with a brush. That'll do, that'll do. Okay. Okay. This has to be very dark here. Yeah, flats are very useful brushes. You can use them to do very fine lines sometimes, and other times very thick and expressive marks. In another, I mean, I can maybe do videos of my more complicated paintings in the future, but they take so long that I would probably have to make them into time lapses. The other problem being that because of my wrist, I have to rotate the canvas quite often, so it's not brilliant for time-lapse photography because the painting would be going all over the place. Okay, I think we're almost there now. Get that damn white canvas coming through. Okay, what do you think? Is this finished? What do you think? Is it worth persevering with? Is it rubbish, or do you like it? I don't know. I don't know at the moment. I think I like it. I think this might be it, you know. Let's have another look. No, it's not enough. I think this line here needs to be far stronger. Right, let's be brutal here. Yeah, it needs to be a bit more pronounced. Is that better? It's a bit better, I'd say. Yes, yes. Hmm. Mm. Oh, the end of that brush biting in. Don't be naughty. That's a nice shape. Nice shape. Okay. I might call this one a day, you know. Yeah, let's call it Let's call it. I suppose the next thing to do is to decide which. I've painted it this way, but it may look better in a different orientation. Maybe. Might be better that way. I don't know. Okay, right. Let's call this one a day. That's done. What I'll do, I'll sign it. Why not? I'll just do it in this corner. I think it's better this way up, but I'll do it as on the angle so you can choose. That'll do. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching. And if you liked watching this, please subscribe and I'll do another one. We'll see. If no one likes them, I'll probably still do them. But anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Cheerio. Okay, so yeah, I thought I would just show how the painting looked at the end. So this is a photograph I took at the end of doing that session. What I'm going to do now is just show you what I did a bit later. So I just added a little bit. I realized that I could add some more detail. So specifically to the left portion of the painting, I just saw some more forms that could be chiseled out. I think it looks better for it, but you can be the judge of that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again with another one at some point. Thank you.